Oh. Oh.
Are we ready?
Yes, we are live.
Hooray. Oof.
Yeah, so the camera's kind of pointed at your feet,
Why is it pointed at my feet?
because it's a angle lens. Hello. We are here with the new setup.
Yay. Let us know if there's something wrong with the sound.
Because I have no idea.
Hello, Zach.
Zach is here. But yeah, let us know if the sound is off because it's the first time we're using this microphone.
Yeah.
So we have no idea how good it is.
Yay. New video. Yay. Yay. Kermit wobble.
It's what thinks you. It's kind of annoying because this gigantic box is in my face.
Well, why don't you tell everybody what's in the box?
In the box.
What's in the fucking box?
Oh, language.
The movie quote, it counts.
This is an Anycubic Photon Mono X.
Oh my gosh. So it's not just Crunch Berries?
Oh, you talk about the microphone. Yes, this is the Blue Yeti X.
Yes.
The
Hi, non-fam.
The flag, this is apparently their flagship.
Nice.
USB microphone.
Very nice. Fancy.
We can make ourselves sound like a AM radio host. I'm not even joking.
So, Alistair.
Yeah. If I just go here.
I saw your little ditty at the picture show. Hello, hello, hello. Does anyone hear me? Does everyone see me?
But yes. So yes, did this actually change our voice? Did it make make us sound like an AM radio star?
Well, video killed the radio star.
You don't need a filter to sound like a radio host.
No, I don't.
Put it back to normal.
I actually considered at one point becoming a voice actor.
I know.
It was fun. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
Yay! Everybody's filling up chat.
Hello.
Hi, Lightspeed. Hi, Michael.
Hello. How is everybody doing?
We have armed the Davy.
Here we go. I'm just gonna go here because we're going to open this box. Which, if you guys haven't noticed, it's a gigantic hole in it.
Yeah, I have no idea how that happened.
Well, then we turn down the microphone. Don't annoy the people. But yes.
I'm annoying.
But yes, gigantic hole.
Why is there a big old hole?
Because who shipped this?
Lots of people did. There's like 50 friggin' stickers on here.
Oh, UPS.
Of course. Yeah, UPS just punched a hole through.
And like I said, I'm sorry about the microphone. It's our first time using this microphone, okay?
Yeah. I miss his headphones now.
Lightspeed calls me headphones now.
Well, we won't really need the headphones anymore, will we? Pop. I have that Jacksepticeye Shmo Yoho song stuck in my head. Yes.
Let's see what's in the box. In the box is cardboard.
Mystery box. Mystery box. What inside the mystery box?
Oh, there's a lot of corner action.
Well, that's good.
I guess they didn't expect him to pick the side of the box.
No, I guess not. Yeah, that's true. Oh, USPS. I could go on about USPS, but mostly from a chicken person standpoint. Let's just say that don't try and ship fertilized eggs through USPS. They tend to show up scrambled.
Well, the USPS guys are like, hey, you hungry? I'm not lifting that thing. That's my can't handle it.
Yeah, I was about to say, why don't you just tear the sides?
But yeah. There's gonna be a lot of learning with this microphone.
Yeah. Figuring out how.
Stamp. Staples.
Staples. I really need to get a staple remover.
Yeah. The first thing you see is orange.
Of course.
It's like just like this orangey glow in it.
Golden rays of orange sunlight. Oh, wow, you were not kidding.
Yeah, it's like you open it up slightly and it's like orange everywhere. Hey Zach, are you feeling very intrigued by this printer because it's got a lot of orange in it?
Yeah, chicken people are kind of limited in how we can ship eggs outside of our general local area. Because, sometimes somebody in Indiana has a hankering to have some fancy chickens that they can't get in Indiana, so they have to order it from Michigan.
Mystery box. No, that song is stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's definitely an earworm. Do you need help?
Yes. There we go. Oh.
All the way. All the way.
It is time for the ASMR. Yeah. I don't know how much is getting through because
all you can hear is crackling from the plastic. Oh, gross.
Well, I can just do. I can just turn on omnidirectional, so now all the microphones are on. I don't understand what the 8-figure thing is.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how this works. Remember, my blue microphone is like ancient. So
Yeah, Yeti also has the same function. It also has like
I
a
know,
microphone in the back.
and I never really messed with it.
Oh Jesus Christ! They really packaged the hell out of this thing.
Awesome. I'd rather they overpackage it than underpackage it.
Hello, stranger.
I am government man from the government. The government has sent me. I don't know.
Oh, it smells like Chinese plastic in there.
Well, I don't know what you were expecting.
Japanese plastic. That's why you buy a frozen. That's not fun. Let's see what's on the mystery box.
Instruction manual?
Yes.
Instruction manual. Very cool. It's got lots of pictures for you too.
Oh, look, it's got pictures. Let's see. It's like a tiered. Can anybody read this? No. Oh. Oh. There we go. Thank you. You can use this paper for everything. It's like tiered. It's like a cake. Yeah.
That is equal parts cool and annoying.
Well,
That is tiered. Okay.
save the environment, guys. Okay. Let's get up. That's what we got in the mystery box. Face mask. Nervous laughing. We got a USB stick. Oh yeah, right, this has Wi-Fi. Boost. Power plug. 24 volts, 6 amps.
Ow. It was like
Ooh. A pretty sharp spatula.
spatula.
Oh yes. Bill plate. Bats. Anything else in here? Mysterious hole. No.
Is there anything inside of it?
Yeah, there's like a hole cut out, but I think they were planning to have resin in here on the ones.
Probably.
Yes, the box where the Michael is.
He's fine. He's not gonna wake up.
Here we go.
Ooh, can I peel off the foam? Or the film?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted.
So if anybody wants to have
More film. ASMR film peel.
they can't hear the ASMR deal.
Aw,
I can always push it off.
you're such a douche.
You want me to turn it off?
Yes, because ASMR. Hello, and welcome to ASMR tapping.
I shut out.
You ruined it. Thank you.
There we go.
Comparison's sake.
Comparison set.
It's so shiny. Sparkles.
So yeah.
I have no idea.
What do you mean the voice was better with the noise suppression on?
I know you hate that.
I hate that.
so
so-
I will peel it for you.
Sorry with ASMR. That's good. Fine.
I'm gonna
Okay.
peel.
Take the lid off. Sit on your chair. But yeah,
Oh, this stinks.
here we go. If you wanted to see the comparison,
Oh, there it is.
there is the visual plate. So yeah, I think that's a pretty decent upgrade in terms of size.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And yeah, that's a big boy.
He's a big dude.
Now go away, inferior product. You might be able to peel this thing off too. It's heavy. It's a
You
big.
hold this. Table can hold this. I'm going to peel all the film off because I know that's like your least favorite thing.
I don't mind that type of film.
Oh, that was like perfect.
But yeah. I'd say that's a pretty good
Yeah, I
looking.
guess this goes
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Okay.
I'd say that's a pretty good looking product. Screws.
I saw your little ditty at the picture show.
Ooh. Let's see. Let's read the manual.
I
back
have
on
a
the-
dream. I'm here to tell
They instantly tell you
that
to
it's
just turn
gonna
on the
fail,
machine.
but hey, what the hell? Yes, because has been.
Has anybody here seen Hasbit Hotel? And if you haven't, you should. And then watch the Superior show, which is
Hell of a boss. Hell of a boss is the superior show, let's be honest. And it's all available through YouTube for free.
Yep. There we go. Power plug goes in the thing. You put the thing in the thing. Boop. So yeah. And flop kind of.
Flippy floppy?
This feels so cheap,
Floppy.
but
Flippy floppy.
hey,
So floopy. So
Floppy.
floppy.
I need to clean up again.
Yeah, because you just made it a mess again.
Every single day.
It's
Yeah.
like I clean everything, and then either him or our son comes through, and it's dirty again.
Free pass.
This paper can be used for leveling. Okay, Anycubic.
What?
This paper can be used for leveling.
Can be used for that. You don't have to.
Can we make this a meme, guys? Can we get this meming?
What?
This paper can be used for leveling. Is this something that we can meme?
No, please. Well, let's turn it on and see if it explodes. That's power.
Beep. I heard it beep.
Yep.
Don't forget to put the bed on. Or the little wall thingy. I don't know what this thing is called. I don't know how resin printing works. I don't know anything about printing. I'm just here for laughs. Excuse me. Davey's the 3D printing dude. I'm just here for the laughs.
Yeah, so lady. Show off your sofa on doing this. No, there's no sofa.
Get up. Whoop, whoop. Guys, it's sideways.
There we go. Okay, let's see. I do have to say, very nice.
Hey guys, new soaps.
Dual linges. Hold on, let me. Here we go. The new soaps from a Hippie Stink Soap Company. Go buy them now.
It has sparkles. It has hollow on it. Holographic glitter, my dudes. Frick yeah. Tang.
So yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, let's see. Tools, okay.
Oh, David, do you like my absolute mess of zippers over here?
Move C. 10. Up. Oh, it's so.
I'm gonna use one of these soon.
Oh, it's so. Nice. It's so quiet compared to the other one. Holy crap.
Ow.
Let's see. 3 seconds. Let's see if.
Inside of every demon is a lost cause.
Seems good enough. Okay, get the tools. Oh, by the way, chat, can we please get any suggestions? I can't talk. Help me, Tori. Suggestions, right?
Suggestions.
Thank you. On what to print, because apparently this does not come with a test print. So yeah, what do you guys want us to print? There you go. Install and secure the thing. I call that secure.
Enough.
Zach, if you throw a link in the chat, I'll check it out. Where is the paper?
You know, these scissors look almost exactly the same. But you can definitely tell when you actually hold them, like just how much higher quality this one is compared to this one.
Let's see.
And you can also kind of tell from looking at
You're
them
supposed
too.
to press home. So let's see. Finger press on top of the platform gently. You have to be gentle. Oh, guess I'll be gentle. Okay, so what's next? What's next? Anycubics. I click C. Okay. detection. To me, it looks fine. Also, I noticed. Oh. Are you just buffering?
Maybe.
No, I did not see the link. Zach just sent it through DM on Twitter. No, they don't hear it right. Oh. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Put in the vat. Which is metal. This is what it's supposed to sound like. It needs to sound like a snare drum. Okay. I'm supposed to put this in.
Wait, tap it again.
Hmm?
Tap it again. Do 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 do.
You think you're so funny.
I'm hilarious. You just don't appreciate it.
Apparently you're supposed to let's just do this. A Viking. So apparently there is a test thingy on here. Tools, move C, 10. But yeah, it's so quiet. You've heard the original Photon.
Mm-hmm.
Personally not a big fan of how they did the VAT this time. It's not as easy as the Photon where you just slide it in and it just kind of Photon you just slide in and it works. So apparently, before I close it up, let's put the Chinese spyware antenna on. If it will go on, there we go. Let's see if this USB stick has anything on it. It's actually a rather nice looking USB stick, right? This is actually pretty good looking. And let's see. Stick it in. I want USB Type C. Give me C now. Print. Yep. what do I have? So yeah, I'm moving.
Don't blame me.
Okay, so what was in color? I
How
have
about one for rude people who push other people's chairs without asking?
I have a transparent red. I have a white. I have a gray. So we have area one clear. So yeah, what color should we go for? Transparent green, clear, gray, elegoo gray, or elegoo white. So yeah, or red. Red is also a possibility. What shall we take, Chad?
Like I said, how about the color for rude people that push people's chairs without telling them first?
You're on your phone.
You could have tapped my shoulder and been like, hey, can I move your chair?
I'm sorry.
Common courtesy. You were not raised in a barn.
Zachary is saying red. Should we go with red?
It should be something cool. It's gonna be red.
Yeah. Well, the first print is a largest cube. Well, I guess we'll go with red. Also, apparently this thing can detect when the door is on. I have no idea how they do that. So yeah, let's get some red in it. System, tools, move C, 10mm, up, 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 up. It goes. Yeah, it fits a lot of resin. Let's just instantly put this on so the smell is not here. Also, I just realized that one of the legs is. I don't want to do this, but I have to. It's full. Oh, sorry, there's another sticker.
More sticker?
Yeah, there's a sticker right there on the logo. But yes, there's one of the legs is
I'm a simple gal with simple pleasures.
yeah.
And one of them is peeling stuff off of other things.
Gonna mute y'all for a second there because it's gonna be loud. And we are back. Well, let's just... Man, that fan is so much quieter than the original Photon. But yes, so it's the fan, is the microphone picking up the fan noise badly? What brand is this? Elegoo standard width. Well, it seems like you can change everything on doing the print, which is nice. Okay, so it seems, by the way, is the microphone muting the fan noise? So let's see, what is this? 6 bottom layers, 40 seconds each, and then it does 2-second layers. Yeah, I guess the microphone's processing was like, oh hey, crap, there's noise I need to get rid of. But yeah, this is a lot more bearable than the original Photon, holy crap.
Ooh, hold on, it's now 70% off sale.
The fan is way quieter, the motions is way quieter, it's dual linear rails, very blob.
Ooh, that pink coat though.
It's kind of weird though, because you can set the UV intensity, and it's like everybody keeps on saying like put it at 80 for Elegoo. So I don't know if I should change it to 80 or just let it do its test print.
Excuse me.
Now the real question is, it says it has detection when you take the lid off, but does it? does. What?
So cute.
Okay.
I want the spiders. Oh my goodness, that jumper is even cuter.
It killed the printer. Oh. I don't know what it's doing, to be honest. And it just. Well, I guess it's a good way to see if there's anything on the build plate. Seems like it. Well, I guess this is a test to see if resuming works.
Oh wow. A modern company that makes a 20s style dress that actually is 20s style. Impressive.
Mm-hmm.
It almost never happens. Of course, it also makes you look like a teenage boy, but that was kind of the thing.
I thought it locked up, but it wasn't locked up. At least Anycubic was clever enough to put a thing in that, hey, if I pause the print because somebody took the lid off, I should at least let it finish printing the current layer. But yeah. I There we go. That's all good now. Unfortunately, resin printing is extremely boring. So, how are you guys doing? What have you guys been printing or slash doing or surviving in this weird world?
So, Dave,
Yes.
are you saying that because they're going to be raising taxes on imports soon,
Yes.
that I'm allowed to get whatever I want?
So you already get more than 22 bucks anyway.
Yeah. But you told me yesterday that I'm allowed to get whatever I want.
I did not see Viking. I shall check right now. Also, Brandon is telling us that you haven't poisoned me yet.
No, not yet. But he did good today. That's why.
That's why.
He was a good boy today.
Well, Viking, to be honest, the only picture I saw from you today was your failure.
No. I really have to get like little
Oh,
reducer rings for my.
the audio is probably low because it's dealing with trying to get rid of the fan noise. Let me just try to boost it. How about that? Is that a bit better? Da, 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 da.
I really have to get a cardigan. I have to get several cardigans. The problem I have with most reproduction brands is that their skirts are too short.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's not past my knees, I don't want it. I don't do short skirts.
Let's see. Oh well. Okay, there we go. We put it a little bit louder. It's a bit. It's peaking on the microphone itself, but I think that noise reduction is dropping the volume anyway.
Cute.
What?
skirt.
Don't go, oh my god, Davey, and then not to tell me what it is.
Cute skirt.
Okay, it's fine now. There we go. But yeah, I can hide behind the printer. Oh, so Zachary is complaining that it's too loud. Viking is like, oh, now it's fine.
Okay, y'all need to sort out your priorities.
You know. There we go. Now it's picking up speed. Now it's really.
Why do I keep spinning? Stop.
And it is stuck because every time it goes up, I hear a little thud. So.
By the way, your son escaped earlier around 9 o'clock.
Oh.
Yes, I caught him in the bathroom by himself playing with the hair crane gun.
Is that why the door is open?
Yes.
Well, let's try to see. Oh, Zach, you're 42. Poor guy. It sucks, I know. Getting older sucks.
I don't know why you're like so freaking out about getting older. I, for one, embrace my gray-haired granny state, which should be happening well about midway through my 30s.
Okay, so I scanned the Android app QR code. It's trying to send me to an Apple website. Nice. Both of them sent me to the same goddamn place. Okay, and now suddenly I use a different app and then suddenly works. Did it download? Did it not download? I don't know. Downloads.
Davey, he's chonk. Look at that chonky chonk.
Chunky cat.
He's a chonky boy.
Man, fucking you don't look 41. Well, 40. You really don't.
It's the beard. The beard gives him a look of agelessness.
Files? My files? Downloads? Dear Anycubic, your website is crap. Desktop site. Click. Okay, did it download now?
Chows are the biggest boofs. So fluff.
You're just opening tabs. Download link. There we go. Open. Yes, I want to install the Chinese. Wait, so you think he looks older without a beard?
I think that it would look very weird if he didn't have the beard, so he should keep the beard.
Oh, there we go.
The beard gives everybody an ageless kind of quality. Are they old? Are they young? Nobody knows. They all have beard. I'm gonna let you in on a secret. Girls are supremely jealous of male facial hair. I can't tell you how many times I've wanted to stroke a beard and not had a beard.
Okay, I can't do the Wi-Fi connecting yet. I'm checking the manual and they talk about not tearing off a sticker in the back. Did you tear off the sticker in the back?
I don't recall tearing off the sticker.
And that sticker is probably how they figured it out.
Well, it's all in the pile over there, so you can look.
I don't know. It's like Viking, you don't look young, but I wouldn't guess that you're 40.
Yeah.
Then again, most people probably wouldn't guess me to be.
I know, most people usually think that you're like in your mid to late 20s still.
Yeah, there's like a sticker on the back, on the bottom. And
Looks like it's still there, my dude.
So I guess that in the back there is like a sensor or something. I can't check now because it's printing. But it has to know when you take the lid off. Because if I take this lid off now, it pauses the print. Just goes, lid is off. Put it back on to continue. So it needs to know somehow. Meanwhile, this thing is still in pieces. I got new belts in for it, and I'm gonna continue redoing it. But yeah, Viking, I was having major issues with the cam link, like it kept on freezing. And lately I put it, all of my USB ports on the back are blue, so at least USB 3. The front one says super speed, but the USB tab is just gray, I think they are. I put it in the front USB and now it just works. So I don't understand why the built into the motherboard USB ports was giving issues while the one that's essentially just connected with a connector works. It's weird. Also, I bought 10 liters of isopropyl alcohol.
I know.
Okay,
I'm just like, you are the person that the math teachers warned us about.
okay, so think like this. You go to buy IPA, right? And you get 5 liters, and it's say 27 euros, right? And then you add a little spout because it's a pain in the ass to pour IPA from a big bottle like that. And then it's like, and then the shipping's like $8, and your total comes out to 42 euro. You get free shipping at 50 euro, but if you get the 10 liters and the spout, it is 52 euros. So yeah, I mean, I like spent like 6 euros extra, and I got double the amount of IPA. And Tori keeps on going like, oh yeah, it's a better deal.
Just because it's a better deal doesn't mean you need to buy more of something.
Why not?
This is how we become hoarders, Davey.
Yeah, 10 liters of IPA. Also, you can use it, so don't complain. So, has anybody bought some soap yet? Hippie Stink Soap Company. Buy some soap. See? Viking agrees, he would have done the exact same thing. If you spend...
Is this how the hunter instinct and men's lizard brain came out in the modern world? Just coming home with gigantic amounts of things?
Yes, so why don't you, Zach was like, is this becoming a soap series? So, I'm giving you the microphone to advertise your soap company, why people should buy soap from you. You need to practice for when you actually do a video.
This is why we have scripts.
You need to be spontaneous.
I'm gonna kick you. How's that for spontaneity?
Why are you so violent against me?
I'm a violent person, Davey. It's not just you. You're not special. You're special in that I'm actually less violent with you and Michael because you're my family and I love you.
But yes, buy Toby soap. It's pretty damn good stuff. The scents are nice. It's made with all natural ingredients, right?
Well, I do use some fragrance oils, but you know, I test them. Basically, you're getting good quality for a really, really low price. Like, I actually sell my soaps a little bit closer to cost than most others would.
But Viking, what if we put the package value at like €2?
Sounds kind of growing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It wasn't what I wanted, though, which pisses me off.
Zach, you have no excuse. You can buy some soap.
Pretty much anybody in the EU definitely has no excuse.
Hold on. My home? No. You don't have your website as like stink. So go. Don't worry, just to spite you, Zach, I will put the link in every single live stream in the future. There we go. Let me know if the link actually came through or YouTube is being a little mini mean. Viking sounds like you lads need a revolution.
So awake in the morning.
But Viking, what if we just ship it as a letter? I mean, we don't have to ship it as a box. We can just put a bar of soap in a goddamn letter.
We actually do that.
Yeah, we actually do that. I mean, I highly doubt that they're going to be like, a letter. No, yes, let's tax letters €45. That's how we ship to the US. Yeah.
A bubble mailer.
We just ship it out as a letter. But yeah, did the link actually get through or not?
Oh.
Let's see, what else did they give us? Allen wrenches. Screws. They don't tell us what the screws are for. More screws. What are these screws for? Where do they go? Where did they come from? After sales service card. The probably useless quality control thing. I wonder if they actually do quality control, or they just like print these out and just mass stamp them. Some nice gloves. Some funnels. Our best friend these days. How big can this actually print?
Yeah, Davey, you think my bra is bad? Could be worse. I could be Ginger Rogers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Mono X. Let's see the print. Oh, hello, Jake from State Farm. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, but whenever I see his name pop up, I just giggle a little bit. I have a little giggle, mate.
But yes, the Anycubic Photon Mono X.
Hey, Jake from State Farm, are you wearing khakis?
Why would you wear khakis?
It's from the commercial. You wouldn't get it unless you've seen it.
Okay. You know, Zach, if you really want to buy soap, I can just give you my bank number and you can just send me the money that way. But yes, Anycubic Mono X has a print volume of 192 on 120 on 245, which means it can print pretty damn big things. This thing can print bigger than a Prusa Mini. Yeah, you can actually print pretty big things with this. Oh, he wanted to use his credit card. Yeah, you don't have credit cards. You have to pay for the all the transaction service, right?
Oh no, I do it through PayPal. Everything's done through PayPal.
Yeah, but Zach wanted to pay with credit card.
If his credit card is on his PayPal as payment option, then he can do it through PayPal.
Yeah, Zach, you can just put your credit card on PayPal and then pay with your credit card on PayPal.
Like I have my Amex on my PayPal. Yeah, King Minus was an a-hole. Why
But-
did you have, like,
But yes, so how is the video? I mean, I got two 4K cameras now. I got the DSLR back. I got the good old Sony. I got the new Yeti X microphone, which I'm gonna need to play with a lot. Probably also doesn't help that there's a fan block next to it. Actually, let's see. Because I got it turned on surround. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's. How does that sound? Is that better or worse? I now told the microphone to do forward stuff. Ah, order placed, Tori. He placed an order.
Nice.
Yeah. I
just got the notification.
So yes, I'm going to be pushing buttons, and you guys need to tell me which is better. Is it A, test one, blah blah blah? We are talking to test the microphone, or is it B, which is this one, which is the figure eight? I don't know what B is or what the figure eight is, but we're going to the next one. This is just two lines. I don't know what that's for, but well, it's two. So I think this is stereo. This is option C. Does it sound better or worse? And then finally, we go all the way back to where we began, which is the surround one, which is option D. So yeah, what is the better? A is better than static. Okay, so A would be this one, which is the, I don't know what's called. What is it?
Jeremy Clarkson, why are you so based?
This is cardioid. Oh, E, the only one where Tori talks. There you go, Tori.
I love Jeremy Clarkson so much.
Well, yeah, they're all noisy. I could, how about let's try something else.
Engineers
how about-
versus philosophers.
How about this? But I turned on noise suppression on OBS itself. Does this get rid of the sound and the noise a little bit? Yes, I turned off the noise suppression because Story wanted to do ASMR tapping on the plastic.
Shut up.
There we go. So now we know. OBS noise suppression. How about we play with, some filters? Let's change it back to AM radio. Now the filter has changed and now we should be AM radio sounding. So yeah, I'm going to have a lot of fun with this microphone. I probably will use this for actual recording instead of the lav. Should I just use this for when I record reviews instead of the lav?
Yes.
Better as it was.
Accurate. Accurate.
No, this is FM station. Okay. Yeah,
Air Force paper cut.
yeah. You don't like the Air Force.
Nobody in the military likes
Oh.
the Air Force. It is widely considered
There we
fact
go now. That's gonna be better.
amongst armed forces in the U.S. that the Air Force is just a bunch of pencil-necked paper pushers.
But yeah.
And everybody that I know who has joined the Air Force has proven that to be true.
And now it should be a classic radio voice. I don't understand why you would want to sound like a radio host, but okay.
I don't understand why you wouldn't want to sound like an old-timey radio host.
No, this is modern. He thinks it's really funny. But yeah, let's just put it to one.
Oh God! Arabian sand boa.
Okay, there we go.
Arabian sand boa.
Now we're back to the good old thing.
It looks like a Muppet.
I don't know why I did tutorial. I did nothing. I did. Diddly did. She's the one with the poisonous plants, not me.
I'm just reminding you that it is very easy for me to kill you, and yet I won't. Because I love you.
But yeah, when I was looking up some review stuff online, people were talking about how the plastic fat cracks, but this is not a plastic fat. This is steel, metal, iron. But yeah, now the thing with the Anycubic Mono X and the Elegoo Saturn is the issue that they have no replacement part stock. If your LCD breaks, bad luck. They will tell you, oh, we don't have stock for replacement. It's going to be like 2 months. So instead of people getting replacements, LCDs, people are just returning them to Amazon and getting a new one. Yeah, and apparently they also don't have replacement fab, replacement fats. Like they released this printer in the public and then we're like, oh yeah, we don't have spare parts, crap. It's kind of stupid, you know? Yeah, it's weird. They can make the printers, but for some reason they can't give you replacement parts. It's kind of stupid, you know? Just realizing this. There we go. Now you can actually see us. I also got another one coming in. Don't worry about cost. Don't worry about cost.
You got another printer?
But don't worry about cost, my mom.
Not the point, Davey. The point is we cannot fill this entire room with printers.
Viking, if you're still here, so it's saying that I can't fill this entire room with printers.
I need some room too.
You got an entire half of this room.
Davey, you are steadily encroaching on half of my spot.
You don't even use that computer. Ow.
You deserve that.
See, Zach tells you, yes, he can.
Zach is not in any way, shape, or form a part of this relationship.
He has 8 printers on 8 square meters. Yeah, I don't understand how your wife can handle having the printers in the living room.
It's this thing again.
See, Viking says he thinks printers have a higher priority.
Oh, then I'll take my higher priority ass and my son and leave.
Mommy, why did you leave Daddy? He bought a 3D printer. You're the meme, Tori. You're the meme.
No, it's the fact that you will not consult me on these things. It's my living space too.
But anyway, the other one that might be coming over. I just like talking like this. Maybe I should do my reviews like this. I don't even know what this voice is supposed to be.
Like a smug Louis Rossman.
Hello, I'm apparently a smug Newell Rossman.
Louis.
Who the fuck is... Oh, so no, YouTube. Oh, wait, I'm not monetized yet. I can swear.
You know who Louis is. The Apple repair guy.
Oh, Louis Rossman?
Yes, I said that.
Oh.
What the hell is wrong with you?
Does anybody else here know who Louis Rossman is?
Shut up, Bjorn.
Ah, yes.
Shut up, Bjorn.
Here you go, Viking. Hold on. There we go.
You can't see like half of the picture.
I know,
There
I
you go.
fixed it.
Pillage people. Shut up, Bjorn.
But yeah, the other resin printer that might be coming in will be the EPAX E10. Which is the same print size as this one, exactly. But first of all, they seem to have replacement screens and parts. And I think EPAX is actually an American company. I know Frozen is Japanese. But EPAX E10 uses 4K mono screen, same build volume. But the important thing about the EPAX E10 is that they're working on an upgrade path, and the upgrade will essentially be, hey, you want a 5K screen in this, which will give you like a millimeter or two on X and Y, but the accuracy will be much higher because 5K versus 4K. With this, I don't think they will ever release a, hey, buy a 5K screen for this. But EPAX always has done that. Like, you can buy like an older printer from like the X10, which was their first bigger printer, and now with the monoscreens you can just buy a replacement monoscreen. They created a better light array. Hey, you can upgrade that. You can just buy the parts, they give you a guide how to install it, and bam. Yes, how about we take the printer the size of an original photo and I put an 8K screen in it, and then the X and Y accuracy is like 1 micron. Because you need to look at it like this. On this size 4K, X and Y pixel size / accuracy is 3D painting and painting. The X and Y accuracy is 50 microns, so what is that, 0.05? Yeah, 0.05 accuracy. While Z, you can technically do 0.01 layers if you want.
I should go shower and go to bed. It's 11:30.
Yeah, maybe you should. So, Jerry, what recipe printer did you get? Lost my train of thought. What was I talking about before Jerry showed up? I was ranting about something. Oh yeah, right. So X and Y is 0.05 accuracy. So depending on your orient, a mini, it might be an issue. Well, issue is a big word. But for example, the Frozen Sonic Mini 4K has accuracy of 35 microns, so you can technically print finer details with that. The 8K screen would be insanely detailed. So yeah, Jerry, what printer did you buy? Oh man, I wanted the Sonic Mighty 4K, but they're all sold out. Originally, I was gonna get a Sonic Mighty 4K and the Epex E10.
I love when anime does that.
Those one.
Just straight up has a real life movie in it.
Oh, it's Home Alone. But yes,
Why wouldn't you?
Home Alone, the anime.
They also have anime Sam and Frodo beneath that.
Ah, yes. Come on. Friday the 13th.
Why not?
But yeah, we kind of. Sorry, I am moving you. There we go.
Oh, you wanted me closer to you? You wanted me to be close to you?
There we go. Now we're actually in shot. Because we were kind of, hanging on the side there. No, no, I'm not. Nice.
I mean, that's one way to describe it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, the one thing that I didn't like about the Sonic Mighty 4K is that apparently its X and Y accuracy is actually less than a Mono X or Elegoo Saturn. I think it's 52 or 54.
Dogs are pack animals. They don't tolerate dissent in the group because it weakens the pack's social structure. So you'll like see videos of them like breaking up fights between like roosters and cats and rabbits and stuff because they're all like, no. You don't care what species you are. They want you to cut that out.
Fun little fact about
Ooh.
they always give you these, right? The metal and plastic spatula. People always seem to like try to get prints off with the plastic.
That sounds stupid.
This is for when you empty the fat and you can like scrape the
Yeah.
fat. So people are just like breaking these in pieces, trying to get prints off. You just go bang.
Want to see something cool?
That is pretty cool.
It's pretty freaking sweet.
That is pretty freaking sweet. Also, apparently, the US has started receiving the JG Maker Artist Ds.
I'm sorry, I thought you said autist for a minute there, and I got very confused.
Yes, the 3D printer called Artist. You try to print with it, and it just screams at you.
Maybe. Not all autistic people just scream at you.
It's the meme toy. Why can't you be normal? Ah.
Oh.
But yeah, so they're showing up in the US. The Europe shipped like 2 weeks after that, so maybe end this month, maybe Artist D. Oh yeah, the BX. Big U is being pretty crappy about communication about the shipping on those things.
That's cool.
They are coming. They shipped out several hundreds of them.
Ooh, that's cool. Isn't that cool?
It's cool.
Finally found a pet that likes the tiny bed that I've been keeping around. It's a snake in a tiny bed.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
So your wife has not changed.
BQBX. Let's see if there's actually been any updates on the BQBX.
Man, the 80s were a wild time.
Okay, so people are getting like freaking extruders in.
So your work has not changed.
That's stupid. So you can currently buy the H2, the extruder for the BX. You can buy it now on Amazon. Well, they only had 20 pieces.
Oh, Jesus. Forgotten pinhole camera made from a beer can accidentally captures 8-year photo of the sun, making it the longest exposure photograph ever taken.
Huh?
Neat.
Ah, nice. Yeah, it's kind of stupid how they release the extruder before the actual printer. But then again, they only had like 300 extruders in like the entire world, so it's gonna need a lot of bunking. You should go take a shower.
I still have the tub, and it's still probably warm too.
No.
Davey,
Hmm?
I have had that tub stay warm for like 7 hours.
I get cold after half hour.
Well, yeah, because your body gets used to the temperature, and then it just kind of gets boring. But like one time, I filled it up in the morning after Michael went to school, poured in cleaner because I was going to scrub it out, and then like when I went to clean it before picking up Michael from school, it was still hot.
Okay. Okay, so everybody say bye to Toy.
Bye.
Yes. That's the one thing I really hate about resin printing. I don't know if it's actually, sticking. I don't really see it because it's just the lattice cube. It's in the middle. I like how Tori left and it's only one less viewer. Tori really needs to start doing her YouTube channel. She really does. Oh. But honestly, Zach, I know that you don't want to get a resin printer because of the smell. But honestly, I can't smell this. Like, I'm smelling the thing. I see no. I smell nothing. The original photon had a carbon filter that sucked up the air, filtered it, and shot it back out. So we all know that that's crap. You need a proper system to filter out resin fumes. So it was just shooting resin fumes into the atmosphere. But this actually does not smell. It probably works with anything. You could get like the Moss 2 or something, like one of the cheaper ones. You know, something smaller. I thought I would. Trust me, I can still smell resin. I can smell it very well. Don't worry about that. But yeah, it's kind of insane how resin printing is quick now. Like on the original Photon, this took 5 hours, I think, the test print, and I think that they sliced it at like a ridiculous layer height, like 0.02 or something or whatever. But the original Photon, every single layer was like 10 seconds. So this thing does 5 layers in the time it takes the original Photon to do 1 layer. And this is also a lot quieter. Like the original one was just like the fan was super loud. The axis was like yeah, it was like sounded like it was grinding and vibrated like hell. This is quiet. I actually wonder if there's any resin printer out there that uses TMC 2208 for the C, because I still need a stepper driver for the Z axis. Yeah, this is a really good looking printer, right? In my opinion, it's a very pretty printer. Big and chunky. By the way, Zach, did you send me a link to the Tifa model? Yeah, just take the package off, turn it on, raise the C, put the paper down, loosen the side bolts, tell it to home, push down, tighten, add, done. Okay, so this is gonna sound crappy for a little bit. Filters plus noise suppression done. There we go. Let's slice this thing up real quick. And listen, need to do something while I'm waiting for that print, right? So here we go. See, is it capturing this actual screen? Yes, yes it is. Oh dear Lord. Oh dear. Well, let's fix this real quick. And yes, I did in fact get a lychee slicer. Oh. It's this one. Come on. Yes, there we go. For those who haven't seen lychee slicer yet, you probably haven't, Zach. This is lychee slicer scale. What printer am I on? Photon Mono X. Yeah, that's a bit big, isn't it? Scale it up to percentage, 50%. Fit to bed. There we go. Rotate. 90. There we go. Then we can send it to NetFab because this is a broken model. Currently uploading. Okay, we're queuing because this is NetFab, which is I think Autodesk's and Microsoft's service to fix STLs, which is very important for resin printers because the last thing you want is a resin print with a hole in it. You can also just fix mess issues on the software itself, but you know, you want to do it properly. Of course, depending on how busy they are, it could take a while. This is a pretty nice looking model, so. Come on. Oh, whatever. Fix mess issues. Whatever, it's fine, it's good enough. There you go. Then you can, I could make it bigger. Scale, fit to bed. There we go. And you know how long this would take on this printer? 6 hours. 6 hours for that, for a gigantic, what was that, 67 millimeters tall printer. Is this even, oh, it wasn't even, oh, silly me, that was on the, it was still on the original mono, on original photon. Silly me, fit to bed, there we go. 75%, 115 for on 12-ish hours. But of course, I'm not going to do that. That would be silly. Yeah, I can't see chat, so Let's take 50%. No. Let's make it 40%, whatever. Then you can just go to supports. Obviously, these guys need support. You can also tell it to auto orient, which sometimes has I don't have Prusa Slice on this, which kind of sometimes doesn't print right. It's supposed to look for the optimal orientation, which probably this makes it optimal because it doesn't have the big disk. But you know, then you press orient again and it just keeps on moving. Oh, she's going more. Oh, nah. Just give me standing up straight. Should be fine. Supports. This is a. We're going to hollow this. Hollowing on. 2mm. It produces lattice. Of course, we need to add a. You technically need to add a hole, but I think it should be fine. It's tall enough. All the resin that gets captured inside of her, it's just going to like start coming out of her body because it's so tall. Okay. Okay, and then we go to supports. We can pick medium, generate automatic supports, analyze this object. Hey Dan. There we go. 96 supports out of 60 not placed. Go. And of course you can be like, I want more supports to be sure. What does heavy do? Is heavy just thicker? So if you see OBS sometimes, I'm checking chat. Oh, that is thick. That's very thick. I don't think I like that. It should be fine. This is support density ultra. Braces. So yeah, you just decide if you want to add more or less braces and supports and take the risk. Of course, with less supports, you'd use less resin. I think high is probably fine. It's hollowed and it's pretty straight up. There you go. Then you press island detector wheel, and then it starts scanning and see if there's any islands that are not supported yet. Don't mind the activate Windows thing. I actually have an authentic Windows, but for some reason I can't. Windows optimization just won't load. Plus I use Linux for everything. Hell, I installed Litchi Slices just for the stream technically. There we go. Look at that. 15.7 CPU while it's doing that. 0.1% dropped frames. That's excellent. I could do a 4K stream if I wanted to. Okay, it says detected 24 islands. Then you can click show. First thing is do this. There you go. The red dots are unsupported pods that the automatic support system didn't detect. So what you can do is click add support to all islands, and it will there you go. There's one island that it could not support. Show it to me. Oh well, that's pretty awkward. No switch in the middle of her. You click parent and it optimizes supports. You click braces, then it braces all the supports. Go, show all, and bam. Now you can preview it. Let's see, that's how it's gonna slice it. You can just look at the image. Yeah, see, this is why when you do auto, it flips it, because this is a pretty big spot. This goes up, 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 down. Simulator, you actually have a simulator. You can see how you can dip Tifa's head into the fat. It's pretty cool. You can use the add scale function. So here's a add scale banana, a lychee cola can, a pen, and that's how big she will be compared to those. It's a really cool feature that they added. Anti-aliasing standard v2, which is the improved version, because lychee had issues with anti-aliasing. Apparently, I can do 16 times. I'm not gonna do that yet because let's just do it. Nah, 8 is enough. The more anti-aliasing that you do, the softer the features become. You get like washed out details. Then you pressed. I should add a hole somewhere, but I don't know where. I mean, there's there's a place where I could put a hole, but I'm not gonna do that on stream. That would be just awkward. So let's add a hole in the bottom. Add hole here. Can I just, there we go. Oh, that's way too tiny. Where's the hole? I want to put a hole. Add a hole. Can I change the size of, oh, there it is. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Penetration, I want 3 millimeters of penetration. Wide into her foot. Somewhere here, I think. And here. And just put some holes there. There you go. Preview. Slice. Let's see. Can you? Oh, yeah. You can see it. What was it called? Yeah, there you go. Anti-aliasing off. This is what the printer will be done. That's the actual what the image on this printer will be. But if you turn it on, and how did I do this again? this, and there you go. And this is how it looks with anti-aliasing off. It gets rid of all the roughness of it, meaning that your print will be a lot smoother. Then you can just export it, file, export slices to files, and bam, done. And now we're going back to Sony. And bam, we're back. There we go. We are back to where we started. Yeah, that's how you do your resin printing on Litchi. Of course, Chitubox is free. Chitubox is free, and you also got a Anycubic's version of Chitubox, which is, I think, Photon Slicer, whatever it's called. But it's not the best. And honestly, Litchi has a free version of the slicer, and it has most of the features turned on, except for some stuff like pixel by pixel editing, which you can do. And the only thing that happens is, like, when you want to slice it, it shows you an advertisement for My Mini Factory, a printer, resin, something else, you know. They show you a little advertisement, and that's how they still give you technically a free version. But you it still allows you, the free version works with all 3D printers. You still got, yeah, there was a magic button that I didn't use where it like does everything in once. It like auto orientates, it auto puts the supports on automatically, it hollows it if it's needed. It's a magic button. Yeah, automatic supports, manual supports, like everything is on there. There's advanced support editing where you can actually like completely like customize it. Hi Llama, welcome to the resin zone. Let's see, ball type for support tips, 3D hollowing, more wafts, pixel perfect. Apparently it has variable layers, but I don't think that's in yet. You can, yeah, these are features that they're going to add. So Litchi Slicer is going to support variable layers. It's also going to support overexposed supports, which should help. But you know, but yeah, right now they're running an offer. It's like 40% deal on a yearly subscription, 33% on monthly subscription, and it's like $30 a year. And they always run these promos. So yeah, for $30 a year, you get pretty much the most advanced resin slicing software. There's some debate that Prusa Slicer has a better automatic support detection system. And Llama, I always use the magic button. That is how I'm still alive. But so far, I am pleased with my purchase. Installation was fine. No obvious damage, no weird things, except there's some dust on this and some, somebody handled this before me type of things on the acrylic. Leveling was easy. It's so much quieter than the original Photon. And how much was it? It was like $600, I think. It was like you could buy it from Anycubic directly on Amazon for $800, but then there was like a German reseller who had like €150 off coupon, so it's like almost €200 cheaper than Anycubic direct. And then if you go to AliExpress, it's like $520. And honestly, if you can get it at like $520, $550, it's a very nice printer. It's a very nice printer. Of course, they got the Elegoo Saturn to compete with, which, if I remember correctly, the Elegoo Saturn is cheaper than the Mono X anyway. But now they got competition in Apex, the E10, which is the same size. And I think it's, let's see, how much is the Apex X E10? €635. So that's around the same price as Anycubic. And Epax is known for quality. They also got the upgrade pad with the 5K screen that they're working on. Of course, then they got competition in Frozen, which now has the Frozen Sonic Mighty, which retails for €495, which is almost half the price of MSRP. So the mid-size resin market is pretty saturated at the moment. The big companies, Anycubic, Elegoo, Frozen, Epex, all have $450 to $800 printers out. The mid-size with constant promotions. And you just wait. Elegoo is working on an even bigger printer. What was it? The Elegoo. You got the Elegoo Mars, you got the Elegoo Saturn. And I keep on wanting to say the Elegoo Uranus, but I know that's not correct. Elegoo Jupiter, which is like double the size of this. It's huge. It's enormous. Yeah. But I don't expect that printer for another 3-4 months at least. Yeah, here we go. That is the Jupiter next to a wash and cure station. I have no idea how big it's actually going to be. Was it the Venom XXL? Venom XXL. let's see, $7,500. Oof. A build volume of 527 by 296 by 550. So I guess the Jupiter will be like 450 by 250 or something like that. Actually, now that I look at the picture of the Phantom XXL, it might actually be that size. If they release the Elegoo Jupiter at like, how much is a Elegoo Jupiter right now? Saturn. The Elegoo Saturn is 500 USD, 450 euro. So if they can sell that gigantic thing for like 800, maybe 900, even $1,000, people are going to lose their crap. Like, imagine if you could buy a resin printer that prints bigger than most FDM for the same price as, say, a Prusa Mark 3S or whatever. How much is that? It's ridiculous how Prusa SL1. Like the Prusa SL1 is 1,400 euros. It's ridiculous. Like Prusa might as well just stop selling resin printers. The SL1 is so outperformed by every single resin printer out on the market now. It's ridiculous. You know, what is the actual size of an SL1? I actually don't know. I mean, the only it's like the SL1 has stuff like the resin level sensor and the little tilty thing. Let's see. The SL1 is 120 by 68 by 150. I think the Photon was like, where did I put it? It was more than that. And they still, so it's extremely tiny. It still uses a color LCD, so it's 10 second layers for the price of pretty much 3 Elegoo Saturns. You can buy three of these, well, Elegoo versions, 3 of these for the price of one single Prusa resin printer, which is like 1/3 the size of a single one. People still buy them. I don't know why. It's just a 2K screen. Let's see. 47. So 47 microns. The Photon and company were 50. So even back then, it's just, they keep on selling this printer that they never updated in a market that's so over flooded with quality printers. Even the cheapest Photon at that time could print as good as a Prusa. It's kind of a stupid market for them. It's a really stupid market for Prusa to be in. I mean, what can Prusa do? Release a bigger mono screen and then ask $2,000? No, they can't. And as we know, Prusa never drops their prices, so I've never seen them go like, oh, hey, here's a new. I guess they could just release a slightly. They're going to release a bigger one with a mono screen at the same price. But even so, I mean, you got guys like these going around. You don't need a tilting bed. I mean, the Phenom XXL and all of those gigantic printers, they don't use mechanized beds. You don't need it. But it's a selling point for Prusa because they like to be fancy about it, I guess. But yeah, if that Elegoo Jupiter is like $800 and it's like 500 by like 250 or whatever, I'm buying one. I will save up the money. Oh, but man, and that's like 2 liters of resin in that vat. This was like a nearly full bottle, and I think it's up to here now. Wait, this is a this is a 1 liter bottle. If I remember correctly, this vat holds 500 milliliters. So if you, yeah, double, yeah, you would probably, you could probably put like a liter and a half, 2 liters maybe in a printer that size. So what do they need to do? Price wars. I'm telling you, one day there will be a price war on resins, and we will see like $15 resins. But then COVID happened. Yeah, $800 for a printer that size would be insane. Even $1,000, let's be honest, $1,000 for a printer that can print bigger than my, it's not here anymore, but than my T-Rex on X. You know? It's insane. It is absolutely insane. And with these mono screens, and if they like, because it's not just the screen, I mean, it's also the LEDs. I think EPAX has a different LED system, which like outputs 20% more light than the others through their mono screens. So technically you could, the resin cures faster by 20%. So we're going to end up at a time where resin printers are just faster than FDM. Hello, resin printer already is faster than FDM, let's be honest now. If you're printing multiple parts. It's just the beginning. You just wait until they start creating this is MSLA masts, blah blah blah. You just wait until some company, there's going to be one company that is going to release a cheap laser resin printer, and then everybody's going to jump on the lasers. One market that I never see happening is what is the power SLS, the sintered laser, whatever. I don't think powder-based printing is ever going to become mainstream. It's just really dirty. It's really dirty. You have to clean the powder. You need to vacuum it. It gets everywhere. You have loss. You lose powder every time. We're probably going to see more combo units. No, not Geetech. Oh yeah, GG Maker. Is it JG Maker or GG Maker, whatever? I'm pronouncing incorrectly. Where they got a resin printer that is a combo unit with a wash and cure. It's actually a single machine with two doors. One is the resin printer, one is the cure station. So you can literally just take the print, do this, wash it, and cure it in the same machine. But man, I need to get a wash and cure because I do all my cleaning with that little thing over there. That's not going to work out for this size printer. Looks like there's something in there. But yeah, so it's gone and just I can get it set up. So how is the audio now that everything is said and done? Is it better than what I used to have, where I had a little lavalier on the table? Yes. The only issue that we have right now is that the Anycubic hasn't released a wash and cure station that's big enough for this. You can't fit this build plate into it. I mean, you can still use and like take the print off and put it in there, but so what do we think? You guys, you think that the print is sticking? Because to me, it looks like it's sticking. Yep. The 2.0 is not a bigger version. The 2.0 is just an improved version of the original one. Wash and cure for Mono X. Oh, there we go. 3D Jake is the molecule. Yeah, the Wash and Cure 2.0 is not suitable for the Mono X. Let's see if Elegoo is releasing anything. Well, Elegoo is supposed to be releasing a Saturn-sized Mercury Plus Wash and Cure, but oh no, wait, hold on. Elegoo Plus. Let's see. It seems like Elegoo has a version out. Hold on. No, the Mercury Plus doesn't seem like it's big enough for the Saturn either. So it seems like nobody has a wash and cure system for the big resin printers yet. So, Zach, which soaps did you buy? I'm kind of curious. By the way, for those who haven't seen it yet, this is my wife's soap company. You should really buy some soap. Oh, the new one. This one is good. I like this one. I like pretty much all of her soap. She uses good fragrances. Let's see. Hell yeah, bro. Yep, there's a print sticking there. Yeah, it's a little lattice cube thingy with Anycubic logo in it. Oh, well, Maker's Muse wasn't the first person to make a lattice cube. They made their own lattice cube with logo in the middle. Probably just I can speed this up. 3, 4. There we go. I made it a lot faster. The lift speed was at the Z lift speed was at 3 millimeters per second, and the Z retract speed, which I guess is to go back down speed, was at 3. So I put it at 3 and 4. So that's like a 30-40% speed increase. Oh yeah. Now the question is, you need to be careful because if you're too aggressive, you start pulling the piece apart. Mono X max Z lift speed. Let's see what people are saying. So if I can go faster, I'll go faster. Yes, there's also a was it Western Printing Vroom? Uncle Jesse was talking about it. Let's see if there's a Mono X boom setting. But again, Zach, that's your favorite thing to do, right? Go faster while it's printing. Yeah, that's your thing that you do. You like live stream a test print and then you go, let's put it at 200%. Because you like to go fast. It's still popping. Still sticking. You can still hear it go pop, pop, pop. Well, the last two streams I saw, the Delta and the 6, you did that. It was like, let's go faster. Faster, faster, faster. Yep, there's a cube in there. I don't remember. Was I on your mini stream? I don't remember. So how is the Prusa mini? Zach? Also, I need to check Vikings first because apparently print posted a very nice print. Let's see, what did Thomas post? Oh. Are you talking about the failure? Because if so, I already saw that. Do I need? Do I need a mini? I don't. I don't need a mini. I got enough FDM. But actually, I got a job for this printer. I posted my collection on a cosplay group in Belgium, and some guy wants me to print a one of those dice castle, for D&D, where it's like a little castle. You throw the dice on the top and it rolls down. Gonna print that thing on this. Hopefully it's. There we go. I love this camera, man. This stupid Sony is so good. Probably look better if I had a light source pointed at it. I think my camera is just too high. There we go. Now you really can see the lattice go. I'm trying to make the focus work a bit better. There we go. Now when it comes out, it tries to focus more on the actual print. Yeah. It's looking really good. Oh man, it's not even 1 a.m. Normally I like start actual printing at like 1 a.m. But yeah, I like my little setup. You know, I got a really good zoom camera here. I got this is probably a lot better than what my webcam was doing. I technically can still use my webcam for like holding it up real close. So yeah, I think I got my live stream setup done. I got a proper microphone now. That was the biggest problem, the microphone. I'll need to play with it more though. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Dan. Well, the Blue Yeti, it's it's kind of just this brand that's associated with streamers. Now that Elgato has their own microphones, everybody's going to be jumping on Elgatos. But Blue Yeti already has like it's right over there, one of those old ball shaped ones. Well, back then everybody used Blue Yeti. It's just a brand that's popular. Yeah, the print looks good. It really does. I'm actually surprised by the USB stick, to be honest. It's a nice metal, like anodized red metal with nice acrylic end. It's actually the best looking USB stick or anything storage related I've ever gotten with a printer. So how are you, Dan, if you're still in here? How you Dan also got a mini in, right? I heard I heard so much. Yesterday I had to go to an apartment where we're doing a complete we emptied the entire apartment. They had these foam tiles on the ceiling, and I had to like chisel them off. And then my dad was like, "Hey, you need to get the glue remains off." So I had to take those big sander on a stick thing. Like the middle is like always made out of pure metal, so it's really heavy. So I spent like 5 hours just doing this, just doing that for 5 hours straight. everything hurts. My neck hurts, my arms hurt, my sides hurt, my back hurts. It sucked. And tomorrow I got another construction project we're starting. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Hopefully my muscles have chilled out tomorrow. Well, today. But yeah, I'm just going to let this finish. And then I am going to start a print with the TIFA model. I like I like the fact that whenever it comes up, you can like see the resin go pop. The popping is always a good sign. Oh god, I'm back. Yeah, I changed the print a little bit. I'm printing it at a slight angle because the flat base worries me on that scale. I'm scared it's gonna pull it off. But it looks like 2 seconds. Well, yeah, exposure is 2 seconds for. I have no idea what layer height this is, but I'm guessing it's 0.05. Yeah, I'll print your TIFA model and tomorrow I'll post it. But yeah, the print looks good. I'm quite pleased with it. Then the only issue that I see with this, it's going to be hard to show it on camera, is in the corner there's a little spout where you're supposed to like pour the resin out from. It's kind of tiny for a mat this big. Oh man, they really gave us a lot. Let's see, 1, 2. Two, 3, 4, 6 gloves. Nice. 6 gloves. 6 free gloves, including the price of your Anycubic. You know what I need to buy now? I need to buy I need to buy that Ram Bam resin thing. You know what I mean, the flex plate on the right. Oh yeah, that's just a pop from the sheet. When you pull up, it pops free. Oh no, not a mutant. I'm talking about the flex plate for resin printers. I really want one for this. I have no use for the mutant, so I won't be getting one. I mean, I just print FDM. I just print plastic. I just put a hardened steel nozzle on my printers and I'm good. I personally don't see the point of having like 3 print heads. What would you be using it for, Dan? So honestly, if I had to get one, I would get that one that's on Kickstarter right now. That I don't remember the name of it. Something fancy, because that one is metal. Well, this Ram Bam is, essentially it's glass filled nylon. I think they said. But yeah, I just want a flex plate for this. I'm so tired of taking a plate and putting it on the table and chiseling at it. Honestly, I wish I could put a CNC machine here, like a smaller one. Like maybe this big, like the half the size of this table. But a CNC machine would kind of wake up the boy. Yeah. I mean, I could. It's like I can buy a laser engraver for most of my printers and just put it on there, but I just don't know what I would use it for. I can't think. Maybe print a store's logo on something. Let's see. Also, if I somehow lost like 4 subscribers, followers on Twitter out of nowhere. I think my little jab at Prusa made people mad. Wait. I lost them today, a couple of hours ago. There was like a topic um, about belt printing, and there was a topic on Twitter asking people like, "Hey, what features would you like Prusa Slicer to add?" And somebody said belt printers, and people like, "Oh, well, they don't sell belt printers. Why would they put in the effort?" And Joseph essentially was like, "Oh, hey, you could uh, add bounty. You could give developers a bounty to add it." Essentially saying you should pay somebody to add it to Prusa Slicer. But if you Prusa Slicer is open source, so technically anybody can work on it. But honestly, except for Super Slicer, have you ever known of any features being added to Prusa Slicer that isn't designed by Prusa themselves? And essentially, I was making a jab at them because Idea Maker gave us belt printing slicing for free. They just went, "Oh, okay, we'll do it. Uh, we got a belt printer and it's cool and it's interesting. And okay, we'll do it." Well, Joseph was talking about bounties and all that crap. And I kind of poked some fun at that, and I guess that pissed some people off because I dared to mock the great Joseph Prusa a bit. Idea Maker did for free. They did it because the community asked for it on large. The belt printers are out on the mainstream now. So, they were like, okay, sure. But then again, by the way, Prusa Slicer gets updated, it's probably going to take like a year before it gets added. How long did it take before they added 7x7 bed leveling? Like a year after the community did it. Ironing has been in Cura for like what, 2 years almost, and only now they started adding it. They always have the excuse of, "Oh, it's because they want to do it perfect." No, it's not. It's just because they don't invest enough. I'm pretty sure if Joseph told the Bruiser Slicer team, "Hey, focus on the belt print," they probably could pop something out in like a month. And crap like this is why I will never review a Bruiser printer. Simply because I don't like it's rough to say, wrong to say I don't like the community. I don't like the. I should name it. I don't like the militant fandom of Prusa. The people who consider Prusa some Joseph as some god and who can't ever do anything wrong. And people kind of go shocked when you dare say Prusa actually isn't fully open source. Where's the bill of materials? Where are the CAD drawings? The CAD files, rather. It took people a year of bugging support before we even knew what the Pinder part was, like what part number. I don't think they ever gave us the temperature mapping for Pinder. I think Marlin had to reverse engineer it. And then gave the mini the wishbone so you can't flash non-Prusa firmware. Because apparently, according to Prusa, there's this massive issue of rogue firmware that are making people's printers explode. I spent a month scouring the internet to find a malicious firmware for the Prusa Mark IIIs or any Prusa printer. I couldn't find any. The only ones I found was the community one, the one that everybody always uses. And like people's own forks where they just change some settings. But I haven't found anybody being like, hey, here's a great firmware for the Prusa Mark IIIs where they like turn off thermal runaway or where they are like maliciously trying to make it catch fire. And that was Prusa's reasoning for doing the T-bone thing, the wishbone thing, where you have to physically cut the motherboard just to be able to flash your own firmware and get rid of your warranty because you cut it open. Which is ironic because they essentially tell you to take a disk cutter and cut it off, which actually gives you more risk of damaging something else and catching fire. But at that point, the warranty is gone anyway, so what do they care? And Joseph, in that interview with Chris, already mentioned that there's a possibility of going more closed source, and I can believe that. There's a lot on Prusa printers that they don't have fully open source. Yet, Joseph has a tattoo of the open source logo. But the Prusa Mini is a good printer now. When they first released it, they were filled with issues. The Mark IIIA had that crappy filament run out sensor. When there's a new Prusa, you wait a half year to a year, and then all the kinks are worked out. Except when they buy a company that has a finished product, and then somehow the launch goes without issues. Like that Prusa XX, the Prusa Core XY. Don't buy that thing on launch. Wait for a half year. You're probably going to be waiting a half year anyway. There we go. That's better. I do have to say one thing. Prusa makes really good filament though. I like Prusa mints. Come on. Let's see. That looks like everything cured properly. I don't see any obvious failures from printing too fast, though. It kind of has a wobbly tendency. I don't know if that's because of the small base or. I mean, the print looks fine. But yeah. Fix it. No, I lost the printer. That's the printer. There we go. That should be better. Put the source of the sound, aka the fans, behind the microphone. So that should be a little bit better now. Aim the microphone at my face. But yeah, Zach, honestly, in terms of smell, this thing doesn't really smell. Now, when I take the lid off, that's going to be a whole different story, buddy. Dat gaat hier heel ferm stinken, jongen. Dat gaat stinken, stinken, stinken. By the way, Zach, now that I have a proper microphone, you need to get a proper microphone so we can do the podcast. Because I'm completely up for doing like a news podcast with you. Like, you know, I've actually never seen CNC Kitchen and Thomas's podcasts. I don't know what they really talk about or what it's even about. Oh, trust me, Zach, soon you won't be able to come over because it seems like Europe is going back down into strict lockdowns. And let's see, the UK is back into lockdown. Ireland and Scotland are back in lockdown, I think. France has a strict curfew now. I think Germany is about to go into, it's talking about extremely strict lockdown. Ooh. Our night clock is midnight to 6. It's not over yet. It's not going to be over until either everybody's vaccinated or the government decides that they've tested enough. I'm just saying, it's kind of ironic that New York City is now suddenly talking about opening back up. It's like, hey, you know, who won? Suddenly, Corona is not an issue anymore. Let's open back up. And Makes you think. Makes you think. Makes you think. Because it's like everybody's panicking like this, and like I don't notice. It's like when you go outside, do you really notice people like worrying or like, except for we have to wear masks inside, like in stores and crap. Well, the longer things are going, the less people seem to care. I am preparing the print a little bit here. The only thing that sucks is that all the restaurants are shut down. And they announced that the Horeca shutdown is extended to the 1st of March. Those people are like bankrupt or on the verge of bankruptcy, and they're just like, no, you guys can stay closed forever. I feel bad for them. What was it again? There was somebody that, like the wife of somebody that we know, she had a job, and then I don't remember if it was a salon place or a hairdresser. She like started her own business, bought everything, got a building, and then Corona happened, and she still hasn't been open. And she's about to shut down everything and just be in debt and then go back to work somewhere. It's kind of sad to see like restaurants that are like pretty decent quality restaurants who are now like demoted to delivery or pickup services, and who now have to compete with like the kebabs and the pizza places, because people are going to buy a kebab or a pizza quicker than something that like one meal is like 30-40 euro. File is rendering. Back. File is currently rendering. I don't know if this is going to affect the stream or not, because it is doing its thing. Doesn't seem like the stream doesn't care. I'm not breaking stuff. I'm currently slicing a T file from Final Fantasy VII model on request of Zach. And you know, I'm slicing the file, which tends to use a bit of CPU, and I'm streaming two 1080p cameras with a microphone, so, but my CPU usage is at like 15%, and my dropped frames is 0.1%, so I can probably bump up the quality. Hello, Shane, what's up? Oh, hey, non-fam, you're here too. What's up, Shane? I've been sitting here watching a little bit, little. This thing is huge. You missed it when I put it next to the photons build plate. It's huge. But yeah, we're just testing it out and seeing if it works. Let's zoom. Looks like it's doing good. Oh man, dude, I haven't had burritos in like a year. I mean, that's a lie. I've probably like, so I probably heated up some tortillas and I probably made my own kind of burrito. But like actual Mexican burritos, I haven't had for at least a year. We don't really have them. No, I'm actually lying. There is technically a Mexican restaurant whose chefs are Indian and the boss is Belgian. And they put beans in their chili. And Tori gets mad when people put beans in chili. Yeah, it looks good. I'm looking at the screen right now. The print looks good. Is what weird? Oh, the beans in chili thing. If she was here, she could explain better, but Texans tend to say there's no beans in chili, while people like Californians put beans in a chili. And like Tori says, she didn't. You know, well, what's this? How does she say it again? You know, beans about chili. If you put beans in your chili or whatever, it's some phrasing. And she does not like beans in her chili. She's like, chili was invented in San Antonio, whatever, or in Texas, I don't remember. And back then, there were no beans in chili, so there's no beans in chili. Oh dear God! Thank God she's not here. I'll have to tell her that in the morning, just to like scare her. But yeah, you know, resin printing is such a weird thing to watch. Like sometimes it's here like people print like a full build plate, like a full model, and they topped off the resin during the print, so the resin is still like full, and it's like this entire model just pulled out of it. So damn cool. And it's such simple technology. You take a screen, you black out the parts you don't want to get exposed, and bam. I'm just happy that I got that stupid Elgato cam link working. Would have sucked if I had to return it and get something else. But yeah, Shane, I got two proper cameras set up. I got a new blue microphone. There you go. New microphone. No more screwing around with a lavalier and taping it on a little stand. Okay, well, I'm going to get stuff ready to take the print off because it's nearly done. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and this microphone is currently being blasted with a fan noise right behind it. And I got noise reduction going on, so it's not the clearest. Plus, I really haven't set it up. I just took a preset. I also tested upping my bit rate in OBS from I think 5,000 bytes whatever per second to 8,000, and I'm not dropping frames. I can upload perfectly fine. So the higher the bit rates, the better the quality. So next time I'm gonna do 10K, and I'll just keep bumping until I run into issues. How's that? This is literally the last bit of alcohol I have right now. So this cleanup is not gonna be good. Not gonna be a very pretty cleanup. Man, I need a slab mat. Unfortunately, I don't live in the US because Bam Bam did give me a, I think 30% off coupon or 40% off coupon. But I can't use it here. Yeah, and import fees. Those are never fun. This is the old resin too. Like this is like where is it? Red. This this was made in 2019. And technically it should have expired in December. There you go. And suddenly it's quiet. Oh wow, it's so quiet in here now. Don't you just love that zoom on that camera? Oh, it stinks. Oh dear Lord. Just go. Look. There you go. Of course it smells. It's resin. Resin stinks. It stinks a lot, dude. That's time for some ASMR. Some alcohol swishing ASMR. I don't know if you guys can even hear this because of the noise filter. Yeah, you just take a metal spatula, sharp one. You line it up with a build plate, and since that these build plates are now so solidly built, you can just stab it and just pop straight off. Let that dry a little bit. Get some paper. Do I even have paper in here now? Do I have toilet paper here? Yes. Clean this up. Yeah. It is actually pretty easy. Actually, getting the print off. When people used to do it with rubber spatula, now that was hard. Because the rubber would just break. There you go. Then you toss your dirty tissue into your curing station. Bam, done. And now I just need to let that dry a little bit. Get the alcohol off. Yeah, that's pretty much all of it. It is. But yeah, like I said last time, this is the nicest USB stick that I've seen come with any printer. Solid, doesn't feel like cheap plastic, it's metal. So yeah, I'm going to put your slice file on now. There we go. And bam. Also, the resin printing has also greatly improved in terms of file size, because the original Photon, if I had like a 15-hour print, the file size would be like 600 megabytes. This is a 6-hour print, if I remember correctly, and it's 50 megabytes. So the size improvement is quite immense. I mean, going from sometimes I've actually had a single file like where like slice at 0.02 and was like almost full height, and like it was like over a gigabyte on just the file alone. There you go. There's your model, Zach. The diff of line. Yeah. Whoop. Let's cure this. For example, when I wiped this down, it was just a tissue with moisture. But now that I cured it in the thing, it is. I can. It's rock solid now. Yeah, let's actually, since we're tools. Let's see if I can get it to connect with the app. Because there is an app. Yes, the Mono X. Device name. It's asking for an access point, but you know. Anycubic. I'm supposed to like. Because it's. No, okay. Well, Zach, hold on. The print is done queuing. I'm gonna show off the print and then I'll start your print and I'll let you know how that goes tomorrow. Okay. Fancy camera time. Ah. Come on. No. Let's say 0.35 millimeters. So this was sliced at 0.035 millimeters. Oh, come on. Came up good. No real complaints here, right? Okay, well, Zach, I'm going to start your print. And I am going to stop the stream. So, good night, everybody. This was the first look at the Anycubic Photon Mono X. And so far, I am very pleased with it. Yeah. So, yeah. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming. I'll see you in the next one, whenever that will be. Now that I got this microphone, maybe I'll do my reviews finally. Good night. See you all later on the internet.